Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to school. Hi, it's Mr. Presley here with you. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, January 6th, 2022. Well, hi, how's it going, Peel? Happy New Year. What? Oh, you know what? You know what Peel noticed? He noticed that I have my mask under my nose. You know what? You guys did a great job yesterday, boys and girls, in making sure that you remember to social distance from each other, to wear your masks. One thing I want to remind you of, this is not wearing your mask properly. You're right, Peel. Peel's wearing his under his eyes, but over his mouth and nose. So when we're walking around school, you need to make sure your mask isn't like this, and definitely not like this. A lot of times I'll see this, and we have to say, over your nose, and then you gotta put your mask over your nose. So I'd say that's probably the biggest thing we gotta remember when coming back to school from our winter break, is remembering to wear our mask properly over our nose and mouth, and making sure that, that you can't get in on the sides, that it's covered all the way. That's what Peel's doing. Great job, Peel, in showing how to wear your mask. I like your mask too, that's pretty cool. As we're sharing kindness, compliments are a good thing to do when we're talking about kindness. So I like your mask, Peel, pretty cool. Oh, you like mine too? Well, thank you. Hey, Peel and I are here this morning on January 6th to talk to you. Again, let's work on wearing our masks over our nose and mouth. I'm gonna take mine off because I'm in a place where no other person is. Peel, thank you for showing us the proper way to use a mask. Okay, you're gonna go off and find some books in the library on fruit? All right, good luck. Here he goes. He's gonna go look for some books on fruit. Hey, for me, I'm looking in the library. I'm here. There's awesome things in the library that you can decide to check out. I know Mrs. McBride is our librarian now. Mrs. Capone went and did another job. And so we have Mrs. McBride back in our library. When I say back in, because she was our librarian before Mrs. Capone. And here she is back at Frylands again. So she's looking forward to having you come in the mornings and be able to look around and see all of the different books. She'll have some makerspace things available as well. The library will get open in the mornings, and then just know that your classrooms will be able to come through the library once a week to be able to check out books. And she's looking forward next week to opening the library during recess times. So that's something I know that she's excited to be able to do. So as we start off this day on January 6th, I wanted to point out 1 year ago today on January 6th, there was a protest that happened, and protests in our country are something that our country's had and we're allowed to have, which is great. But what happened was that protest ended up going into our United States Capitol, and unfortunately, some of our Capitol Police officers were killed during that time, that a protest became a riot, and they went into our Capitol. So our Capitol, let's see, here's a great book on our Capitol, Congress. There's 3 branches of government. One is called Congress. Congress is the one that makes the laws or the rules for our country. So if it's nice, in our country, we're a democracy. What that means is over 200 years ago, they fought, the colonists fought to become our own country because we were part of England and they had a king, and we didn't like that. We wanted to be our own country and be an independent country, a democracy. A democracy means that you get to vote. There's free voting for who your leaders are. So you vote for your leaders. They're not just appointed. There's no king, those kind of things. So our Congress last January 6th, there were people who were protesting, which is something that we want to be able to do in our country, is to have free speech. But we also want to make sure that when we're protesting, that we're not also being violent or we're not breaking laws. But they went into Congress when Congress was going to be doing the election, certifying the election. And so remember some things to remember this month. This month is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. And if you go into historical books, there's a great book here called Martin's Dream Day. So about Martin Luther King, we'll be talking more about him this month. but he believed in peaceful protest. So we want to be able to protest in our country, but do it peacefully. And so we'll be talking about Dr. King this month as we talk about kindness and getting along with each other and ways to make sure that we are treating each other equally and the same. And then the other thing is this month, it is what's called Good Temperance or Citizenship Day. That's coming up January 14th. And, oh, that makes me think of, starting our country. Look at this one, Give Me Liberty, the story of the Declaration of Independence. One thing about we want to make sure that people do is vote in our country. So Good Temperance and Citizenship Day is in the state of Washington, and it's a chance for us to think about being good citizens, which includes using our power or our right to vote. So if you don't like something in our country and you want it to change, what you should do is, if you don't like it, you can protest. Another thing you can do is vote. A big thing is voting. Some people that are 18 and over, everyone is 18 and over is allowed to vote, but some people that are over 18 don't vote. And so they take that power away from themselves of voting. And the other thing is, if you don't like the rules or the laws, then run yourself. You could run for office. Once you become 18, you could become a mayor of a city. You could become on city council. And there's some young students who do that after high school. But really, changes to laws and rules start at the legislative branch, whether it's in our state or in our nation. That's where we make our rules and laws. And so I just wanted to point that out to you. This is a big moment. We live history. Right now we're living all kinds of history. We're living the January 6th protests that got violent last year, where unfortunately some police officers lost their lives. And we're in the middle of a pandemic, so we got all kinds of stuff going on. So we're living part of history. The things that go on around us today, we'll be reading about later in books. And in the meantime, I'd love for you to come into the library and check out all of these awesome books that we have. This section here is all about, you see Native Americans here, then it talks about war in the military, like the Civil War. It gets into biographies, different people that have been leaders in our country, from presidents to civil leaders like Dr. King. It gets to historical events that have happened in our country's history. All about the United States is all in this area here. And I love that kind of stuff. This is more of the nonfiction stuff, right? The factual stuff to learn about, informational text. So if you're interested, that's what you'd find in this area of the library. So come to the library and find out what interests you. All right, I also have a couple of other things. Special shout out, first of all, Grayson Grant. Hey Grayson, you out there? Special shout out to Grayson, you know why? She helped remind me to talk about doing the lunch menu. On our lunch menu today, compliments of Grayson, Thursday we have chicken nuggets, French fries, ham and American cheese sandwich, also the fruit and vegetable bar, which has Caesar salad, sliced cucumbers, cauliflower florets, chilled fruit, and whole fruit, fresh whole fruit. So that's what we have today on our lunch menu. So just a shout out for that. Also, shout out to Kyle Cook. You know what? There's a student in Monroe School District, former Falcon. Kyle, he watches the radio show every day. He loves, I know, watching the radio show, and he's shared some videos with me. Hey, Kyle, if you're out there, special shout out to Kyle. Hope you're having a great day, bud. And thanks for listening and watching our radio show. So not only do our students at school get the radio show, but there's people out in the community watching our radio show as well. So special shout out to Kyle. And then the last thing I want to point out is it is tomorrow, Friday. Yay! It's also Blue Friday. It's the last Blue Friday of the football season. So tomorrow, wear your Seahawks gear or your blue for Blue Friday. It's the last one. Their last game this season is this coming Sunday, taking on the Cardinals. So let's do a special shout out tomorrow. Let's see how much blue we can make our school. Let's make it blue, wear your Seahawk gear, and let's have a fun Friday with Blue Friday tomorrow. So those are the things I wanted to share out with you. And then the last thing I have is birthdays to announce. So happy birthday, first of all, to Solomon McPhail. Also happy birthday to Peyton Daly. Happy birthday as well to Lucas LaChapelle. And happy birthday to Cynthia Ramirez Medina. So happy birthday, Cynthia, Lucas, Peyton, Solomon. All of you can come on down and pick out of the birthday bucket this morning. All right, boys and girls, let's have a great day of learning. You did an awesome job soaring yesterday, so let's keep that in mind today. Not only at our school, but you can see around our community and around our country and around the world, if we all were soaring every day, we'd all do a great job of getting along and sharing kindness, because we'd be safe with each other. We'd own our actions and really think about our actions. We would also be accepting of others and including others as much as possible. And we would be respecting ourselves and others and respecting our differences. So those are the things that I think about when I think of SOAR. SOAR is such an awesome thing that we do at our school. You did a great job doing it yesterday. Please have a great day today. Have fun today. Remember to SOAR. We've got SOAR tickets to give out, and next Monday we'll be picking out from the SOAR box to see which students' names were selected. So great job yesterday. It was so fun to see you back at school today, boys and girls. Yesterday, boys and girls, and today. Have a great day of learning, and always remember, your Freiland's family cares about you. All right, teachers, please lead your students in the Pledge of Allegiance. Have a great day. What? Oh my gosh, Peel wants to show me a fruit book he found in the library. I'm telling you. I'll see you later.